Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 24 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 3169. Count days without meetings. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. You are given a positive integer days representing the total number of days an employee is available for work starting from day 1. Okay, you are also given a 2D array meetings of size n where meetings of I start and end represents the starting and ending days of meeting I inclusive. Okay, we have to return the count of days when the employee is available for work but no meetings are scheduled. All right, note the meetings may overlap. Okay, so now see this example number 1. So total days are 10. Okay, so here if I draw a number line, okay, so let's suppose this is a number line. Okay, and here this is day 1. Okay, this is day 2, this is day 3. Okay, and same way 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9. Okay, and then let's say 10 here. All right, so this is nothing but a number line representing the days. Okay, so here first let's do one thing, let's sort these meetings. Okay, so first this meeting will come, right, because starting date is 1, right? So first let's write this 1 3. Okay, then after that this meeting is going to start, so I can write this as like this 5 and 7, and after that this meeting is going to start. Okay, so here 9 comma 10. Okay, so here this is my number line. Okay, so here this meeting 1 to 3. Okay, so let me draw this here. So 1 to 3 there is one meeting. Okay, then 5 to 7 there is one meeting. Okay, 5 to 7 days, and then 9 to 10 there is one meeting. So there is no meeting on day 4 and day 8. Okay, so total free days is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 is my output. Okay, clear what we need to do, right? Okay, now after that how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so here uh, we are starting from day 1 only, right? Day 1 and until days 10 given to us. Okay, so here initially let's suppose a meeting starts from day 5 itself. Okay, first meeting starts from day 5 itself. Okay, first meeting it is starting from day 5 itself. So that simply means that employee is free on day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4. Okay, so here for this example let's say meeting A, meeting B and meeting C, and for this example let's say this is meeting A. Okay, this is a new example, meeting A, which is starting from day 5. Okay, so here number of free days is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so number of free days is equal to 4. So I can calculate the number of free days as, okay, so there is a formula I'm going to derive now. Free days is equal to the start of the meeting. Okay, the start of meeting is 5. Okay, this is nothing but start of meeting minus last end. So last meeting there was no meeting initially, so I will create one variable last end and I'm going to set it to 0. Okay, because there was no meeting, right, initially before this. So here I will use one variable last end. So this last end is going to store the time of the last meeting where the last meeting ends. So initially it is 0 only. Okay, so 5 minus 0, and here you have to subtract 1 from it. Okay, because we are starting from day 1, not from 0. Okay, so here 5 minus 0 minus 1, we are going to get 4. Okay, this is right, 4 number of days. Okay, all right, so in this case since this meeting is itself is starting from 1 only. Okay, so if you calculate the free days before this, so you will get start is 1, last end is 0, so you will get 0, and 0 is right. Okay, so right now number of free days is 0 for this particular meeting. Okay, now I will update my last end to the this pointer, okay, where this current meeting ends. So this is going to become my last end. So my last end here, it will become 3. Okay, so let's say this is my last end now. Okay, and now go to next meeting. So next meeting is starting from this day 5. Okay, so again use this formula, 5 last meeting ends on 3 and minus 1, so I will get 2 minus 1 1. Okay, so that is right, so there is one free day in between these two. Okay, so now my free days is free days fd is equal to 1. All right, now for this particular meeting I will update the last end to 7. Okay, last end 7. Now again next meeting is starting from 9, so again start is 9, last end is 7 minus 1, so you will get 1 only. So in free days you have to add 2. Okay, total free days 2. All right, and that's it. Okay, we have completed all the 10 days. Okay, but let's suppose there is one more point. Let's suppose a meeting, this is the last meeting and this meeting ends on 8, start from 7, ends on 8. Okay, this is last meeting, see, and after that there are 2 free days. Okay, so we have to add these 2 free days as well. So how we are going to calculate these 2 free days? So for this there is again one formula, total number of days, that is 10 we have. So in this total days we have to subtract this last end value. Okay, so minus last end of the last meeting. Okay, so I will get but 2 free days here. Okay, here 10 minus 8 2, that's it. Okay, same thing I will use in the problem, okay, in the code, and that's it. Okay, so first of all let's do the sorting. Let me just zoom it a little bit. Arrays dot sort, and what we are sorting, we are sorting meetings. Okay, and how we are sorting these meetings? So let's say we have 2 meetings A and B. Okay, so I am going to sort them based on their starting value. Okay, so here I will write integer. Okay, I'm comparing the integers only, right? Integer dot compare. Okay, and here I will pass the meeting A's 0 index value, that is nothing but start, and meeting B's starting value. Okay, so that's it. Okay, meetings B done. All right, let me just make it like this. Now it looks good. Okay, this is done. Okay, we have sorted. Now we have to calculate the free days, right? So here I will create two variables. One is for free days, to calculate the free days. All right, and I'm going to set it to 0. Okay, free days is equal to 0. Then after that I will create one more variable, and that variable I will say last end. Okay, so here int last end, and I'm going to set it to 0. Okay, then we have to just iterate over the meetings that we have already sorted. Okay, so int meeting in meetings. Okay, so this is nothing but for each loop. Okay, so here for the first meeting, what is the start is meeting, okay, of 0. Okay, and end is nothing but meeting of 1. Done. Then after that we will check if the start, okay, is greater than last end plus 1. Okay, so if the start of the next meeting is greater than the previous last end plus 1, okay, then that means that there is a free day number of days in between. Okay, so then we have to calculate the free days in between like this. Free days is equal to free days plus, okay, every time we have to add those free days, okay, to itself again and again whenever we find a gap between these two, between the two meetings. Okay, so here simple formula that I have derived, start minus last end plus 1, that's it. All right, and here after that we have to update the last end every time. Okay, last end is going nothing good but math dot max of last end, and here you have to pass end. Okay, so I will update my last end, and in the end, if when we cover all the meetings, then there may be some days left. Okay, last 2 days that I took here example, right? 9 and 10 were pending. Okay, and this meeting ends here, so we have to count these two as well. So for that purpose, here I will just check if the last end value is less than the number of days. So in that case you have to just update the free days plus equal to, here you have to write days minus last end. Okay, and that's it, and from here you have to return free days. Okay, all right, so let's run it. So there is some issue, so let's see where we're getting these errors. Okay, so here if we have sorted the meetings, okay, then free days 0, last and 0, then we are iterating over the meetings, then we are taking the start as meeting of 0 and as meeting of 1, and here I will check if my start is greater than last and plus 1, then here it should be minus 1, no? Right, it should be minus 1. Okay, minus 1 we are doing, right? So now let's run it again. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it and see. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and the time capacity for this problem is going to be off and login since we are doing the sorting, right? Okay. And also I suggest you guys, if you are guys are preparing for the interviews, then yesterday I uploaded a video on one board game, okay, snake and ladder board game system design. So in that I have written the code in Java, and I have shown you how you have to write the classes. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.